Here's how Financial Mappers Pro maps to the financial planning process. Financial Mappers is modelling software that allows you and your clients to make the best decisions for their future. Your investing or retirement income strategy over a chosen time period is entered into the software and adjusted as you collaborate with your clients until the forecast outcomes in the model match their objectives. The final model is then a roadmap for your clients' financial decisions for each year going forward. All they need to do every year is follow that roadmap, which has the decisions already made. This means direction and certainty for your clients and superhero status for you. Your clients will stick to you like glue and become referral machines. Financial Mappers is cloud-based software that creates a complete model, that is, a future forecast, of your entire investing and retirement income strategy over a time period of up to 30 years. Your tech-savvy Generation D client, or yourself if you prefer, enters their current personal cash flow, held assets, and investment loans into the software. They also enter their objectives for asset growth, retirement income, and specific ad hoc items such as major holidays, for example. For an investing type of plan, a yearly allocation of funds from their salary to investing is used for the investing decisions then entered. For a retirement type of plan, the drawdown decisions contribute to the forecast income that's included each year in the retirement income calculations. This is a quick look at a few of the input screens and the related model charts that are instantly calculated and shown as soon as you click Enter. The various elements of the whole plan are entered, that is, an investing or retirement cash flow strategy, and the model is instantly calculated by the software. The model is like a crystal ball. The controls on this crystal ball are the strategy items that you enter into the software screens. In addition to the model charts and numbers shown on the screens, we have reports showing the forecast calculations. These can be produced and reviewed on the screen or saved electronically for future reference or incorporation into other documents. Any single chart that's included in any of the reports can be downloaded as an image file when it's required for inclusion in a document, for example, an SOA. Here are the 6 steps in the financial planning process mentioned in the white paper. Financial Mappers can be used for steps 2, 3, 4 and 6. Here's how. Step 2 is to identify goals. There are several ways this software is used to identify goals and show when they can be reached. Your client can enter goals into the specific goals entry area. This is for goals about items or experiences that have a specific monetary value and timing. In the specific asset and loan entry areas. This is for goals about asset acquisition and loan repayments. In the personal budget entry area. This is for goals regarding lifestyle spending. In the retirement income entry area. This is where the desired income each year of retirement is entered. In the personal loans entry area. This is for goals about personal debt reduction and management. And in the challenge. Goals can be set here for the future targets for asset values, allocation proportions and returns on investment. Then step 3, financial situation assessment. Financial Mappers can be used for part of the fact-finding process at the moment, and we may move to adding the extra features required for it to be adequate for a complete fact find. With Financial Mappers Pro, your tech-savvy Generation D client has their own Financial Mappers account and can enter in all current details of their personal cash flow, their assets and liabilities and their personal insurance cover. They can then send what they've entered, which we call a plan, back to you, for you to then send to your paraplanner for strategy development. Step 4, SOA preparation. The strategy that's finally written up into your SOA is initially designed by using the power of the modelling and financial mappers. Your starting strategy for your chosen time period is entered into your financial mappers plan as a collection of moves, such as paying off credit cards quickly, paying off a home quickly, refinancing home or investment loans to lower interest rates or lower ongoing payments, annual or one-time purchases of assets such as shares, funds or property, additional contributions to superannuation, sales or redistribution of asset allocations for retirement income funding. And during the fact find process, your client should have entered into the challenge screen what their objectives were for the outcomes of your advice. It would look something like this. So practically speaking, you keep bouncing between the various strategy input areas and the challenge to check the results of your strategy or plan. You can finalise your strategy when the calculated model yields challenge results that match the objectives, which means you get a screen full of ticks like this. Note that this is the step where you can stand out by collaborating with your client as you both work together on the various strategy options and keep testing various scenarios to make sure they lead to the final objectives, as well as maintaining acceptable lifestyle and investing cash flows. Using Financial Mappers Pro, you can do this together in the room over the screen or in your separate locations by sharing plans back and forth between your Financial Mappers accounts. You or your client can make multiple copies of your plan to test various strategy options. Either of you can share any of these planned copies with the other party in cyberspace. Once you refine the strategy together so that the model literally ticks all the boxes, the SOA can be finalised. Various reports or report elements provided in the software can be used as components to embed in your SOA. And then there's step 6, the review. For your regular review meetings, you're asking the question, are you sticking to the plan? You answer this by checking your client's actuals against the model you both created. For example, at your first annual review after implementing the advice based on your strategy model, you want to know how closely reality matched your model, don't you? You would ask questions like these. How much of their salary was actually invested? What were those funds invested in? How does their current personal cash flow compare with the model figures for this stage? What's the current value of their assets and loans compared to the model figures? The white paper mentioned the challenge of increasing the levels of customer satisfaction with the advice process. It talked about achieving this by advisors increasing the engagement of their clients. This is particularly important for the Gen X and Millennial clients who are generally more self-directed and happy to shop around for their advice. Can you imagine how your client engagement would skyrocket as you discuss your strategy with your clients over the Financial Mappers screens and reports? Can you imagine them saying things like, what if I chose to pay that loan down even faster? Or, what if I put more of my investable income into these shares rather than that fund? And being able to punch in those scenarios to see the results straight away. Your clients will feel heard and know that you're committed to them achieving their objectives. These clients will refer their friends to you enthusiastically, which will prevent you spending hours and megadollars on finding new clients. The white paper mentions that the rising prevalence of robo-advice means that advisors must do what robots can't to stay in business. What can we do that robots can't? We can be human. We can engage, connect with, and care for our clients. Robots can't smile, ask about their children, make them laugh, or show them they're heard and respected while problem solving together. Financial Mappers is a tool that allows and facilitates all of these behaviours and outcomes. We want advisors to love and use Financial Mappers. We're running an incubator over the next couple of months to get your feedback about 3 things. 1, extra software features that will really make it pop for you. 2, what additional reports you'd like. And 3, the best training methods for your tech-savvy clients. In return for your feedback, we have something to give you. Contact us to ask about that and how to apply for the incubator. Help us to help you love and use Financial Mappers.